Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Apollo Justice, the Ace Attorney Trilogy. We're continuing on with Apollo Justice, and we recently just cleared the very first case, discovered that our mentor, one Christoph Gavin, is turned out to be a murderer. So, kind of a shitty start to our law career, as now we're stuck apprenticing under Phoenix Wright, someone who was disbarred 7 years ago for forging evidence. Doesn't sound like the Phoenix Wright we all know and love, but whatever the case may be, we'll have to deal with it. We're in the dark age of the law now. And we're gonna charge right on in with episode 2, Turnabout Corner. As long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops, you die. June 15th, 9:12 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. So about 2 months after. Yeah. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it. I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Here being the legendary Wright & Co. Law Offices. Okay, Justice. Time to stop trembling. You must be here for the interview. Right this way. Huh? Hello there. You found the right place. Welcome. What's with this girl? Well now, shall we begin? Begin what? Right, first things first. Any special talents? Talents? Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess defending? Defending? An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Uh-huh. Go ahead, show me! Defend! Just give it all you got. Don't hold back now. Clearly, nothing shows defense quite like presenting your badge. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson. A professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What? Defend. No? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? Uh-huh. The Wright & Co. Law Offices, right? Oh. I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. It all came flooding back. The trial, that girl. Hello, sir. Please pick a card. That's right. She's my daughter. Trilogy. Right. Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo. Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Oh, I've seen one of those before. That's an attorney's badge. It looks just like the one Daddy used to have. Now if I take this badge, and do this, and this, see? It's gone! Hey, my badge! What'd you do with my badge? No need to worry. Just look in your pocket. Huh? No way, my pocket? Oh, wait a second, there's something in there. It's a flyer for your agency! And here's your badge. You can have it back now. That's the last time I let her touch anything of mine. Period. So, is this really a talent agency? You bet. Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people... Does that include you? Trilogy, right? Magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows. Paid, too. I'm a professional, you know. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is... Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic. Well, at least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. So, you're Phoenix Wright's daughter? That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I'd keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy. Get it? No. I'm in charge of this whole office, too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. Just wait 3 cases to find out. I mean, what? About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? Huh? You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance. Daddy, right. That reminds me, about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. The hospital? Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better. What? Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Right. Well, I'll be going now, and, I'll give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. I should have examined the room first. Rookie mistake. So, this is Mr. Wright's hospital? Yeah, visitors, are ya? Yeah. Are you the doctor? Yep. Dr. Hickfield's the name. Good morning, doctor. Oh, hiya there, Trilogy. Cute as ever. Is this Daddy's room? Oh yeah, except he's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you, Mr. Trilogy? Got any places you'd like examined? Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Why, if it isn't the daddy-o, the cutest little thing in town. Guess I'll be off then. Later, Trilogy. Wow, what an odd bird that guy was. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright? Ah, Daddy, you stuck some grape juice in again? The doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that here. Juicy. Look at the label. Oh. Deep sea mineral water. That's fine, I guess. I switched labels. Don't tell Trucy, okay? Oh, what can I say? The man loves his grape juice. Mr. Wright's bed. It's really messy. Look how messy this is! You're just hopeless without me, aren't you, Daddy? Yikes, she's attempting to clean up. Look out! You got me. What can I say? I was raised in a barn. Try not to let word get out, Apollo, if you don't mind. Yeah, it might ruin your illustrious career pretending to play the piano. Swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases. Steel Samurai, the Nickel Samurai, Pink Princess, the Zappy Samurai, Electric Bugaboo. They're all children's action hero shows. This kid I know keeps sending them to me. Huh. Like a niece or a nephew? Something like that. Quite the collection. This kid's parents must be really generous with their allowance. Funny Mr. Wright doesn't seem the type the kids would like. Hey Richie, Happy New Year! Hope you're enjoying the festivities? The after morning hangover? No, that's just me. Alright, anything else I can examine here? Oh, the TV, of course. Huh, what's that on TV? It looks like some sort of action hero show. Oh, I know that one! That's the Sniffling Samurai! His booger flick attack's a big hit with the grade school crowd. I had no idea you liked this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in bed? Besides, the episodes will just keep piling up if I don't keep up, you know? Yeah. Just try not buying them. Now's the only time I get to watch and write up my reports. Your reports? It's a long story. Like a lot of things, actually. Do I want to know? Also, why do you have licorice flowers in your freaking hospital room? The licorice flower symbolizes death. Like, huge faux pas. This looks like a child's toy piano. Gotta practice. Won't want my fingers to get stiff. Pro always keeps his weapon close at hand. Shall I play you a tune? No thanks. Ah, how unfortunate. I so rarely get a chance to play. Alright. What's that? It looks strangely familiar. How do you not recognize an attorney's badge? It's been 7 years. I've forgotten a lot of things. Fair enough. I guess some 7 years are longer than others. So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. A hit and... You were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. Only stopped when my head hit that telephone pole. You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. He really is as lucky as they say. There's something that... Well, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And... she's so big. Not fat, but... You know what I mean. Oh, Trucy's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? You're not a child anymore. But you'll be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy. Ha ha ha. My foot. I'm not buying it. Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius. Aw, Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. Just tell me things instead of insinuating them. So, why did you contact me? What could the right talent agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. Huh? But didn't you come into the office out of your own free will anyway? Well, yeah, of course. Help, we're in big trouble here at the office. Big? I thought somebody was dying. So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them's in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we gonna pay this month's rent? And the groceries? Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls, the other 2 must fall. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid! In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school. Again. No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us? Polly! Huh? What? Now it's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? Alright, I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy! Hook, line, and sinker. Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. Alright, so who's the client? Ah, yes. Here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that Indochine Pass joint, Alden Tay's. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying, nicked a telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck. Huh? You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. I'm the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Hold on, I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry, once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke. Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know? Even the ones that aren't very funny. Your real client should be stopping by the office any time now. The office. You mean the talent agency. No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? Mark the scene of the tragedy on this map. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he's gonna make me investigate this after all. Alrighty then. Well, if there's nothing left to examine in here, let's get a move on. Hey, hey, hey! How long you plan on making me wait, eh? Oh, good morning. Hey there, Trucy doll. Sounds like your pop's had a bit of a rough spot, eh? All's well that ends well, I guess. This is our client? Hey, so this is that Paulo fellow, eh? Oh, yes? the name's Apollo. Look at him there, arms all crossed like, ready to fight! Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down now, Apollo. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? You're a noodle half-cooked? It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand's been stolen. Noodle? You know Mr. Eldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly? No nicknames, please. And no, of course I don't know him. You new in these parts? Not really. Then you know the best noodles in town, Eldoon's noodles. Whose noodles? My noodles! Help me out here, Trucy doll. This is Mr. Guy Eldoon, our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon. Anything for you, Trucy doll. That table doesn't look very sturdy. You've never seen one of these? It's a magic table. So, like, make this teapot disappear? So you might think, but that's not it. Before your very eyes, the contents of the pot change. From Earl Grey to Darjeeling. Hey, Dark. Thanks for the resub. I really appreciate it. Kinda hard to see the difference, I think. That's one of those hula hoop things everyone was crazy about way back when. Really? I had no idea these were that popular. I'm not so bad with one myself, actually. I'm still learning. So you can really make someone levitate with it? Show me! Huh? I have no idea how. It's just a normal hula hoop, isn't it? I played the Great Ace Attorney, which was, set in 1900s London, in the Great British Empire. This one takes place in Japanifornia in sometime in the 2010s. Yeah, the gameplay is pretty similar, but it's different cast of characters, different stories, and different cases. So, in this case, we're taking on the defense of Mr. Guy Eldoon here, a noodle stand operator. But we need to learn a bit more about what's going on with him. So, you run a noodle stand, Mr. Eldoon. Guy Eldoon's the name, and noodles are my game. The secret's in the soup! I've been searching for the perfect soup for 1.5 years. Oh, that's not that long, really. My family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectations on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodles to 15 sons. That's a pretty old noodle. Aye, and fool that I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well. Oh, there's no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy. So it was like destiny that you became what you are. Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate. Not a mental image I care to linger on. So, last year, I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Eldoon's noodles. So, tell me more about Eldoon's noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty, why they're saltier than salt! Now I really don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand. He frequented my pop stand back during his attorney days, too. Yep, him and his assistant. I'm sorry. I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Wish you could, Sonny. Huh? Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl about now. What do you mean? It was stolen! My stand! Gone! Stolen? It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints. Now you're just trying to butter me up. That sounded more like the blues than a whistle. I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then this morning, dark and early, it was gone! My keep! My castle! Oh. Maybe some bum carted it off? Just guessing here. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there, too. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. You know it. Anyhow, that's the deal. Good luck. Good. Huh? Wait. What exactly is your request? My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I'll make it so hot and salted, 2 bowls will kill a man. Well, then I'd really need defense. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bazaar. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves. Actually, there was something I want to ask you about too, Apollo. Huh? Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel. I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen. Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery? Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. Panties? So they were, stolen. My panties, yes. Right. Panties. That's a crying shame, that is, Trucy doll. I was alone in the office last night. I'd hung my panties out the window there to dry. When a thief came and took them, my favorite panties. I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait! Well, that was certainly brave of you. But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. Darn crying shame, yup. Well, at least the scene of the crime's convenient. I'll mark it on your map. I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Paulo. Right. You help out Trucy doll here too, you hear? Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases. I guess. Let's see where we stand. Not in a courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list. Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit-and-run accident. We have to find the one who hit him. Who's gonna pay us for this again? And the second item, Mr. Eldoon's request to find a stolen sand, for which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine, to find my stolen panties. Bowl of noodles is looking better and better. Let's go, Polly, to the streets. Aren't you enthusiastic? How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. Guess we might as well get started. Let's see. Hit and run, stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. Oh, jeez. Alright, we've got places to go, things to investigate, so let's get investigating. So this is where Phoenix Wright was hit, but apparently that's not the only thing that was happening around here. So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car? According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice-looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there, too. Excuse me. Can we have a few words with you? You want something? Whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? That's quite a house you've got there. You must have a lot of money. Ooh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kitaki family's mansion, little girl. You, kid with the hair. You want something? Me? No, not a thing. Bye. Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Kitaki family, they're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. If you're going to ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Ah! Right. Yay, way to whip him into shape, ma'am. Does she know no fear? I'm Plum. Plum Kitaki. Wife of the fourth head of the Kitaki family business. Friends call me Little Plum. I'm Little Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Well, if looks to kill, this woman would be a mass murderer by now. While it is important to talk with our clients, it's best to investigate first. Oh, there's paint splashed all over this gate. Hey, Draconic, welcome to the stream. What a mess. Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy? That's right. And I'm left to clean up the mess. If you find whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, would you? Of course. Then you can make them clean up their own mess. Aw, you're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess. Ooh, I wish I could say cool things like that. I'll bet you do. I'd laugh if my teeth were chattering so hard. Wow, what a big house, and the gate is so big. The Kitaki family's pretty big around these parts. I like the fox, it's so cute. Ah, that's our family's crest from the old country. Your family crest? We're clever as the fox and our teeth are sharp. So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Ooh, how about the scales of justice? Or a lunar lander? I'll pass, thanks. A brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint this wall. That's right, I called in an artist to do the job right. He's the third so far. The third? The first spilled paint all over the entrance here. The second on my kimono. So No, don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. Alright, I think I've examined everything I need to around here. Who's that? She's looking at the park. She's pretty. I bet she has a story, you know? There is something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush. I want to examine this part here first. Like, why the hell is this old lady trying to scale the wall here? Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. I smell an incident. Ma'am, there's no entry to the park. Now don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home. Please get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. That's quite the determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous. Hey, miss, stay out of the park. Aw, he got mad at me. Did something happen here, officer? Huh? No. Move along, nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play someplace else? We're not kids and we're not playing, I'm an attorney. Something wrong? Detective Sky, we're fine here, ma'am. Nothing to report. Detective? Why is she wearing a lab coat? You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. And these kids are? Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. Why don't you kids run along and play someplace else? Look, we're not... Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Want a dose of experimental hydroxyacetylinostrate? What the oh god. Please, if she keeps doing this to me, I'm not going to be able to say any of this. It's definitely just my old lady voice. I'm sorry, I only have one of them. Come again? What's hydroxys stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out the riffraff, if you would. Yes, ma'am. How are we gonna get more information like this? Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street? Oh, yes, that nice woman. There's a big trash can on the way into the park. I guess we could check it out. A detective's life sure is a hard one. I'm an attorney, Huh? 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital. Oh, look at this, Apollo! Doesn't this go on a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it was smacked into something. Or someone. Wait, you don't think... I do. This could be the car from the car that hit Mr. Wright. Wow, and he took off its mirror? I never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. Which do you want to take? I mean, I'm sure we'll come back for these slippers later, but for the time being, we'll hold off. I gotta say, I'd really like to know what happened here. Hey, I said no one goes in! Unless you want a face full of hydroaxyl what's-it-was. No dice. Alright. Let's go talk with Miss Kataki here. Little Plum? That's a really cute name for someone so... Yes? Whoa. What is it, Apollo? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy? Huh? That seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures. Oh, little girl, you should know. We're gangstas. Gangst? Oh, that means you're the bad guys. Trucy, through me! Please, I'm begging you here. Oh, the bad guys. I like the sound of that. I'm gonna need some warm tea after this. Takes a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So you're saying that business is in a slump? Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. So there was supposedly a car accident here last night. Of course you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away? That's my daddy. Oh, I should have known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man. Capo? Point man? Could you avoid using too much, industry lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Cleaning up this paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident? It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise, and found your father drowning in a sea of paint. So you came to his rescue? You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint, then turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see. Sure, that dragon is glaring at me. But why are you out here cleaning it up? What do you mean? I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you? Please go through me when you want to. Don't be such a stiff, lawyer boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image. Yes. But we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, see? How noble of him. I have availed myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with. Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. Can I ask you a question? What? What happened in the park across the street? Oh, yes, quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say. Chicago... huh? Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too. You're kidding! What a morning! Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house. Did something happen at your house, too? A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it? Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. So, what happened at your house? Bloomers. Last night. Huh? I got a bad feeling about this. Me, Little Plum Kataki, the victim of a panty snatcher. What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen? Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it? No, of course not. Mercy. I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common. It's hard to imagine Trucy and Mrs. Kataki's panties having much in common. I just imagine Mrs. Kataki's panties. Ugh. I know. We'll find your bloomers too. Great. Show me what you're made of. What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? That girl from before. Oh, welcome home, sweetie. Hello, Mother. She's a Kataki, too? Don't worry, it's just, classic Apollo Justice stuff. We're dealing with a hit and run, we're dealing with a panty theft, and we're also dealing with a stolen noodle cart. So we're all over the place. Miss. Here, our flyer. The Right Anything Agency. Anything Agency? Yeah. Do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office. We'll be waiting. Goodbye. Yeah, this game goes all over the place. It's a lot of fun. Panty thefts, stolen noodle carts, hit and runs, the mob, community-oriented gangsters. Why did you give her our flyer? I don't know. She seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. Alright. Is there anything I can examine around here? Alright. So we can go back to that for that info at any time. But what I want to do is see if I can get some information out of this. So let's take a look at these first. The bottom is covered with paint. Huh? What's this weird shape here? It looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom where the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. Ah, I got paint on my hand. Apollo? I saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape. Nice thing is, it won't, like, highlight if there's nothing to see. But there is this. Huh? This spot here is black. I wonder what that is. It doesn't look like paint. Sorry, kid. I got no idea what you're talking about. Okay, she doesn't have anything for us. And just presenting there does the exact same thing. Okay, let's go to the noodle shop and see if we can find out what happened here. So, what's this place? This would be Mr. Eldoon's house, silly. Oh, so this is where her stand was stolen from? I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Hey! Look, there's a police car parked over there. You're right. What's with the sparkly entrance place? What is this place, a hospital? There's a sign. Mercatus Clinic. Or Maractus. Oh, that's where the thief went. The thief? The one who snatched my panties. He ran to this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my panties. I doubt it. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. Ah, there you are, Sonny. Well, you find anything yet? No, not yet. The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that. This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. Anyway, very first thing we need to do, examine the doggo. Look, a doggy. Good boy, Salty. I'm sure the dog has a real name, Trucy. Yup, sure does. Name's Spoon. And it's a she, by the way. Spoon doesn't seem so lively. She didn't get her bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why. Poor little thing. Apollo, let's find that stand soon, for Spoon's sake. Pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles. That's the place, right there. That's where I kept my stand. Covered all nice and purty with that blue tarp there. So you use this plastic sheet to cover your stand at night. I see. You see what? Did you figure out why it was stolen? Well, no, but it does suggest that the thief knew what he or she was looking for. They clearly knew it was under that sheet. So it wasn't one of those casual drive-by stand snatchers, you mean? Not bad, sonny boy, not bad at all. Is this yours, Mr. Eldoon? Hey, that there's the heart and soul of Eldoon's noodles. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles. Wow, it does smell like noodles. All my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back from me, sonny boy, I'm begging you. Alright, well, let's take a look at that bowl in a bit more detail, shall we? It's the Eldoon Noodles mascot, Mr. Salty. He's so cute. It's not a very endearing mascot, is it? You know, come to think of it, it looks a lot like you, Apollo, especially the red parts. Can I help it if I like red? Ooh, look, I love these little personal touches. Seems a shame to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. Huh? When I touched it, the paint flaked off. He must have painted it on my hand with warm professional care. After buying the cheapest paint he could find with cold professional thrift. Okay, interesting that the paint's flicking off this one. I'd understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car? Maybe they're tax evaders. Sorry, miss. No going into the clinic today. Did something happen? Oh, no. Nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor. Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? We need a little more info on this Maractus clinic. We could ask Mr. Eldoon. He is their neighbor and all. And we should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there? Looks like they have a special offer going on. 3 shots for the price of 1? Ooh, now's our chance, Apollo. Chance for what? I don't need any shots, thank you. Whoever runs this clinic, they seem pretty business-minded. That doorway sure is sparkly. The Maractus Clinic, huh? Looks more like a casino parlor than a hospital. They must be quite profitable. Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today. Yeah, it's a pretty solid family deal. Like, you come in with your kids, it's like, alright, 3 shots for the price of 1. Boom, boom, away you go. This house is, well, it's old. It's been well loved, that's for sure. I lived here with my wife for many years now. It's got character, though. Just like my soup. I always thought character was a positive thing. It looks like the oil drum is connected to that sink over there. Collecting rainwater to do the dishes. How environmentally conscious. You don't think he uses rainwater to cook his noodles and to make his broth, do you? Oh, I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know? Look, that sign over there. Eldoon's only uses water from all natural sources. I think I'll take a rain check on eating here. There's a handwritten sign here. Save the light. Save the light indeed. Mr. Eldoon's house is practically in the dark here. I guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight? Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Broth needs sun or it rots. What's a man to do? They just want my customers to get food poisoning so they can turn a pretty profit. Seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. Okay. From what I can see, nothing else Oh, this sign. That's quite a sign. I take it that's new as opposed to old? Ah, you like it? Made it myself, I did. I meant to write noodles, but ran out of space. Prior planning prevents poor performance. Lucky for me, it spells word all by itself. And it spruces up my image, it does. It does have a certain power of willful denial thing going for it. Sorry, sonny boy, my interest is my stand and precious little else. Get cracking on that case. Find my stand, I'm begging you. You can tell my bowls by the Mr. Salty logo. The mascot of Eldune's Noodles. They come to the stand, they sit, they drink deep from the bowl, and when they see the bottom, their face looks like just like Mr. Salty's. Genius, no? Very high concept. You can't ply a trade if you don't love the tools. Remember that. Yes, sir. Trucy has a thing for professionals, clearly. Alright, let's get some more info out of him. So, your stand. Eldune's Noodles, was it? Ah, passed down from father to son. That stand seems to share salt, Salt runs in the family, you might say. I bet high blood pressure does, too. So, your stand, Eldune's Noodles, was stolen. Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stew pot, my stained sign. I didn't just lose a stand, I lost a legend! No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo. Isn't it about time he bought a new one anyway? Are there any more details you could give me about the stand? You bet, sonny boy. It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always, crying the town I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 p.m., I reckon. Guess he's not aiming for that late night market. I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease. Then I went inside. When did you notice it had been stolen? Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early. Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast? I'm washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That stand had my whole life in it. Nay, my whole being. They took everything? All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams. At least they left one bowl. Look, there, on the ground. If you don't find that stand today, then I'll be forced to walk the streets peddling that bowl. My last bowl. Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. That's it. That's where the thief who stashed my panties ran to. It's a crying shame, that is. They have to steal, making my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties. The garage, right? You don't think the thief lives here, do you? I wouldn't pass that good-for-nothing doctor. Do I detect a little animosity here? Let's make sure to check out that garage thoroughly. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet. If anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning, That police car got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me. The neighbor! Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It's just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. The wrong crowd? Never you mind about that. I think I should mind about that. Seems like it might be important. Well. The police are in my way and they're not letting me in. So... If I present people to him? No, I can't present people to him. Alright, okay, good. We have the option to explore the garage a bit, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh look, a cat. This is the place! This is where that panty snatcher ran. Are you sure? Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to a panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties. Trucy? Could you try not saying panties so many times? Hey, a kitty cat! Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, it's not coming down. We do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit. It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you. It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. Oh, I should grab the mirror, because it is a perfect fit for this one here. There's something about this car. Let's take a closer look. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it'd be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. We should bring it to him later. Okay. And there's something in the tailpipe. That's not good. That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue for solving the case. Wow. I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. And I always check the tailpipe. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if... hey, there's something in here. What? Wait a second. Are these your... Ah! My panties! What? Already? Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing. No, really, don't mention it. No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties. What are those? My little panties, of course. They've come home to Mama. I can't wait to use them. You're gonna put them on? Now? Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da! Whoa, where'd that come from? How'd that bowl get in your panties? My panties are an extra-dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. Oh, God. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks. Magic panties. They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly. You mean those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. Well, that's one case closed at least. What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tool of my trade. Oh, right. Something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyway. Hey, look at that! The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue. What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly? A clue? Let's see. Not that I can think of, because I left it in the fucking garbage thing like an idiot. Because I thought I would need the slippers more than I need the thing, because we was going to the... whatever. No? Then what were you smiling about? Well, I wasn't smiling. It was the dust in here. I thought I was going to sneeze. Whooshoo! Well, don't make faces that... Whooshoo! You're so misleading, then. I know yawns are contagious, but sneezes? Well, I'm sure there's got to be a clue somewhere. Let's keep checking things out. Alright, let's go grab the mirror. Because I can't just take both pieces of evidence. Because that's for some stupid reason. Alright. Exactly. It'd be too convenient to just carry both pieces of evidence with me. I do want to just like take a quick look at it first, see if there's anything on here. Oh, there's paint on here. Of course there is. There's paint everywhere. It's cut clean off. I wonder what's in there. Don't. There are bare wires hanging out. Let's see. Zzz. Ah! What? Are you okay? Just a little joke. Don't scare me like that. You mean don't shock you? Zap. Take that! Exactly, we've got an extra-dimensional carrying item. Like, we could fit a car mirror in there. My clue is this. Whoa, it's the same color and size and everything. A perfect match. I guess we could check it out. Two pieces of garbage with paint on them. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Well, looks like we just solved a case. So the car that hit Daddy last night is sitting right in front of us. Yep. Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo. Gee, thanks, Trucy. Apollo? Huh? What is it? Now that we solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him. Okay. He doesn't seem the type to mope, though. And this is hardly a case worth reporting. I don't know. He did get hit by a car and sent flying 30 feet in the air. That's gotta be something. Ah, someone's there! Oh, it's just a gold-painted human skeleton. Just a human skeleton? And painted gold? There's a mannequin hand waving to us from the box behind the skeleton. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think? It screams something, that's for sure. Look, it's a folding ladder. Polly, that's called a step ladder. Come on. Step ladder? How is this different from a regular ladder, then? It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together. So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right? Wait, huh? You have to look past the form at the essence of the thing. Can we talk about something else? Oh, they still got the ladder jokes in here. Anyway, let's see if there's anything interesting about these panties. Something the matter? I was just wondering if there's, like, a switch on these. Of course not! Huh. Mysterious. Oh, do you want to know the secret of my panties? No thanks. He uses magic panties in a stage show anyway. Just don't make me feel like a pervert for checking these out. I just want evidence. Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one. It's kind of odd, though. What is? I mean, if you want to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself. Hey, you're right. Sharp, Apollo. Thanks. Finally, some respect. So, what does that tell you? Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details, for one. They did drop their phone, after all. I kind of figured they were a little spacey already. Oh, good point. Also, this watch is stuck at 9:30. So that might be good to know. For the times we know that the noodle stand was stolen around 10, and then this is stopped at 9:30. So maybe it's related to the case, but too soon to tell. Well, we got a few more things to talk about with Trucine here, so let's talk with her. What, you want to see them again? Well, if you must. No, I'm fine, really. Let's just put them away, shall we? Case closed. What are you talking about? The case isn't closed until we have our thief. Just find him on the side while you work on the other cases. If we were that easy, we wouldn't need the police. If we don't need the police, then we don't need defense attorneys either, right? Fine, I'll look for your panty snatcher. Well, do we have any leads? One moment. Alakazam! Alakazing! Whoa, where'd all this evidence come from? So what happens next? That's it! Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, neat. I don't know what I was expecting. Let's go talk with Phoenix. Yo, how goes it? Daddy, how do you feel? Not bad, Trucy, not bad. It's good to have you youngins on the case. Let old Daddy-O get some well-deserved R&R. The elderly need their rest. Isn't he only 33? We've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent. Capable. Tell me what you found out, if you want to. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Well, I certainly didn't expect you to be back this early. Polly's amazing. He found my panties so quick. Almost like he was the one who stole them. You have an interesting concept of praise. And did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss? Apparently it was a doctor from the Maractus Clinic. Maractus, eh? Never heard of him. I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. that reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic. Maybe something happened? What is this Maractus clinic, anyway? All I've heard are the rumors. That clinic's been making good money, in a bad way. Bad? Ties to organized crime. The Kentucky family. The Kitaki family? He did that on purpose! Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see? They use the Maractus clinic for their patch-up jobs. Interesting. Oh, so they're a back alley doctor. It looked like something had happened in that park. Ah, a body was found there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead? It's not our concern in any case. Right, let's ignore that and find that noodle stand. Whatever happened to professional curiosity? Thanks. Really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to this Maractus place. Maybe hit him up for some reparations. A little legal action would do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid? We solved the case of your accident, and we found a missing article of clothing. My panties! That leaves the noodle stand. Huh? Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help you with anything non-involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono. Right, back to the office to plan our next move. It's actually a relief to be so thoroughly ignored. Oh, I showed him my attorney's badge already. Mark the location of the accident on your map. Find the criminal who knocked me into that telephone pole. Did already. Does he have anything to say about other stuff? Yeah, so this was the thing that led you to the car. Yes, sir. The mirror you knocked off was just the clue we needed. Good work, Apollo. Of course, you might say. I was the one who made solving that case possible. You don't get points for knocking off a car mirror. Look, my panties! They came home to Mama! Thanks, Apollo. I was worried about them too. Trucy special ordered those. A startling display of parental concern. I'd hate to have to buy a new pair. Ugh. Make that a not-so-startling display of cheapskatedness. You're the one from that Kitaki place. Yes. I knew it. Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please. Thank you. My name is Alita Tiala. I have a request. Your request. Let me guess. Something's been stolen? Your flyer. It says, now defending, so I thought... What? You mean you want me to defend you? Me? Maybe you can tell us what happened. Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand? Or your panties? No! No! I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my... well, my fiancé, I suppose you'd call him. Fiancé? What happened to him, then? He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder. Murder? Have you heard about what happened at the park? So, what's your story? You frequent the Kitaki mansion, yes? Are you a member of their, organization? No. Not yet. Not yet? You see, I'm to be married next month. To the boss's son. The boss's son? So he's a gangster. Yes, but the Kitakis are locally responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring job, live the good gangster life. I think you're onto something. Mrs. Kitaki. I like the sound of that. I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. What happened? I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found in the park, near the Kitaki mansion. There were a lot of police cars there. Apparently the victim was shot with a pistol, but I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual. And your fiancé was arrested for this? What sort of person is your fiancé? Your fiancé is the Kitaki family's only son, correct? His name's Waki. Waki Kitaki. I bought a photo. Well, that's quite the photo. Oh, I know. Oh, he can be powerful and menacing, but so cute. But if he's the boss's only son... Yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday. Say, I'm a boss already, of this agency. Please help my Waki, please. Right, my first solo defense case. Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove he's innocent. I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those. Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime. An attorney's badge. So you really are a defense attorney. Please, I'm counting on you. I need your help. Anyway, let's take a look at this. If it'll let me. It says hit request on it. Why does this envelope say hit request? It's a bit of a lingo. Like calling a hit, or a hit man. Oh, you mean gangster talk. So does hit mean to defend in gangsterese? Well, hitman? I certainly hope not. Something tells me she used the wrong envelope. Yeah, it's a good thing we checked that out. In case you're curious about this guillotine on the stand here. There are all sorts of strange paraphernalia sitting on top of the piano. Those are my magic props. Practice, practice, practice. A professional never leaves their weapons far from reach. You can't play the piano with all this junk on it. Oh, no one plays here anyway. And the neighbors complain. I guess Mr. Wright really can't play. Alright, let's head to the park. So this is it. My first murder crime scene. Ah, it's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play? We're not playing. We're investigating. Aren't we, Apollo? Sir, I have a letter of request here. Letter of... Huh? Why does it say hit request on it? Miss Tiala must have used the Kitaki stationery. Excuse me, coming through. Ah, it's you, Mr. Gavin. Huh? Who's this guy? I must say, I'm used to being inspected by the ladies. But this is the first time I've felt this way with a man. Mr. Gavin? Ah, Fraulein. What is a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help? Yes. The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request. You must be exhausted standing out here. I'll take you to the scene of the crime. Ooh, really? By your leave, officer. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Very well. This way, Fraulein. Whee! Hey, what about me? June 15th, People Park. On that note, enjoy your investigation. Thank you. Will we see you again? Ask the wind, Fraulein. I'll be riding on it. Who was that? Ah! Apollo, look! A corpse! What? Hey, it's just a mannequin. Wow, it sure got me. Might I ask exactly what it is you're doing here? Oh, it's you. How did you kids get in here? Oh, this guy? Well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Him again. That glimmerous fop, always getting in my way. Yep, that's a great menu, that's for sure. Anyway, this scene is off limits. Excuse me? We have a letter of request. One moment. Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says that this was written by Alita Tiala. Thanks. It took you 30 minutes to figure that out? So, what's up with the mannequin there? It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found. The body was pulling the stand? So, you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Skye. I'm in charge of this crime scene. She doesn't seem that happy about it. She doesn't seem that happy about many things. I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case. Alright, let's go digging around this crime scene before talking to Emma here. Hey there, no messing with the Aww. But we need to investigate! Apollo, look! That stand! It says Eldoon. I've noticed. Well, we've solved the case of the missing stand, at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. Investigations are to be carried out by professionals, scientifically. She's not gonna let us check out the crime scene, is she? Hey, Apollo. My very unscientific analysis tells me that something here is very suspicious. I think I know what you mean. It's kind of hard not to notice. I'd better check out what we came here to find, at least. Yeah, that's the real question, isn't it? Alright, let's go talk to Emma first. Detective Skye? Quiet, please. It's snack time. No, you don't even have Gregson's fish and chips. We're not making much progress here. She must not be very busy. I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years, and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life. He? Who's he? An ex-defense attorney? Detective Sky? Quiet, please. Seriously? Let's see if we can get anything out of her. Nope. If you could spare a moment to take a look at this. Can't you see that I am extremely, extremely busy? Eating snacks, yes. Busy eating snacks, I'd say. It's going nowhere fast. Knock yourself out. Don't mind me. I'll be waiting over here. Just so we're clear, searching through trash isn't a hobby of mine, okay? Okay, can we not, like, get the slippers, then? Looks like that woman's still causing trouble. Look, no one goes in. That means you. Oh, what's the difference? Let me go! Ow, 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 ow! Sorry. That's it, I'm suing! But I might change my mind for $5. What is she, some kind of con artist? Oh god, it really is just the con artist lady from Trails. They're not letting anyone into the crime scene. The guard at the entrance is humming a song. He's got rhythm, actually. Maybe he plays in a band. Anyway, let's go tell Noodle Man where his stand is. Oh, Mr. Eldoon. Hello? Looks like he left. And we found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl? Oh, too bad. Looks like we'll have to wait a little longer for that bowl. So sorry. Aw, what a bummer. Mr. Eldoon's house has seen better days. And I'm betting I've eaten better noodles. Guy Eldoon's dog doesn't look too lively. They say dogs and their owners resemble each other. I guess there are exceptions. It's empty. The police must be inside investigating. Okay. Well... let's go pay a visit to our client then. See if we can get a bit more information about him. You're not letting us investigate the crime scene. Maybe we need to let some time pass. Polly, you look as happy as a clam in its shell. For a lawyer, this is it. The place where the battle begins. You need something? Yes, we're attorneys. I was hoping we could see Mr. Walkie-Kataki. Sorry, he's in questioning right now. Could take a while. Drat. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back later then. So much for that battle. Rare indeed. It's been a while. I'm trying to get myself back on the streaming horse as we were. Alright. There's got to be something I can investigate here. Okay, but, like, I came here to examine the stand, and clearly... I've examined the stand. I've talked to her about everything. Look at the nameplate. Kitaki, that's so cool. Short and blunt, like any good gangster. Ooh, let's change our name. How about... Wah! Maybe that's too short and blunt. What do you think? No comment. Waluigi. Colorful dragon turns its baleful gaze in my direction, as if to say, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Don't worry, Mr. Dragon. Me and Hope haven't been on speaking terms for a while. Ah, you're back. Run into some problems? Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something? Who, me? No, I'm fine, really. Ah, what's this? So there's a problem. No problem. Actually, I got a defense request. A defense request? That is a problem. Uh-huh. I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request was for me! Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's doing that on purpose, I know it! So, what about this defense request? It's related to the murder in People Park, actually. Guess what? We found Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime. Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was? That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway? Lab coat? Didn't think she'd be involved with this. You know her? You could say that. So, you know her, don't you? I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. That would make her about the same age as me. That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. Oh, wait, maybe you know that other guy, too. That other guy? That shining prince on the motorcycle. Prince. Follow. Tell me about this prince of Trucy's. Indulge a concerned father. He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Did he now? You know him? My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? We're acquaintances, of a fashion. Clavier Gavin, rock and roll god incarnate. Clavier? What a lovely name! Oh, he's so dreamy! I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. And what was he doing out there? I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park? Yeah, that detective woman won't let us. Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. White powder? I hope it's not what I think it is. Just take it to her. It'll be fine. You'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi. Yep, we clearly need to use our connections in higher places. Even though Hobonix is not exactly in a higher place right now. So, let's look under the silk hat here. So, this must be the silk top hat that Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look. Huh? Whoa! You know what this is, Trucy? I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. Oh, he got mad at me. This is getting more and more suspicious. White powder placed gingerly into pocket. Mysterious white powder with the alleged ability to improve Detective Sky's mood. Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know what that white powder is. Well, we can examine it as well, so. The bottle has a label on it. Can you read it? Not a word. I'm not sure I speak whatever language this is written in. That's too bad. I guess we're stuck with this mysterious bottle of white powder. Maybe. Or it could be crack. Because, you know, nothing improves my mood. Quite like crack. Does this ring any bells? Is that... It couldn't... Where did you get that? I brought it from the office. You work at the Wright & Co. law offices, yes? Yeah, sort of. Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy? Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were? Trucy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter. What? Mr. Wright has a daughter? You seem shocked. Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter, and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can. Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Fingerprints? I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright. White powder memories. If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. We'll dust for prints. Oh, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden. I think you need more than just scientific help. But ask me anything you like. Just ask scientifically. Oh, goodness. Okay. Ah, an attorney's badge. It reminds me when Mr. Wright was still defending. Everything I have now is thanks to him. Remember, help as many people as you can. That's your job. She's right, Polly. Let's make a difference. Is something wrong? No, nothing. I actually felt inspired for a moment there. Alright, will it let me actually examine the scene this time? This is Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand, obviously. It does say Eldoon in big letters, doesn't it? And that mark on the paper lantern here looks familiar. It's gonna be a little weird telling him, what with the corpse and all. Anyway, that wraps up 3 of our cases. That's right. Congratulations, Apollo! And leaves us with 1 case that's worse than all 3 put together. Murder. This mannequin is dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one at the station. A mannequin in place of a body. The body of the victim has already been removed. Do you think the victim was the noodle stand thief? What, you think someone killed him because he stole it? Yeah! Taking care of business, Little Plum Kentucky style. Try not to sound too eager about that, please. There's gotta be a good clue or 2 around here. You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Please, can't you see I'm doing my... Huh? Look! Another pair of underwear? Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties. Stop saying that. Wait, these aren't... They're not mine! Could these have been stolen too? Distinctive bloomers, to say the least. Alright, so we've got 2 separate cases of panty theft. That's not good. Blue tarps have been placed on the ground around the stand. Apollo, I bet the victim was gonna have a picnic here. I guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted. Don't touch those. Those are preserving the crime scene. Oh, I guess the police put these tarps here after all. It's a knife. A shiv, to be precise. Ooh, lingo! The defendant, Waki Kataki, is the son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Huh? Look at this, there's a handprint on the shiv. A handprint? Then there might be a fingerprint! Let's investigate! It's tutorial time! Right, first choose the fingerprint you want to examine. Choose a fingerprint? Look closely at the handle. See, there's more than one fingerprint there. Those black spots? That's right. Pick the one you want to analyze. Right, let's get detecting. Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement. First, sprinkle some aluminum powder over the print. With a press of A, like this. See? The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder, so you just dust it on. And blow it off. Blow? It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use Y and... Wow, amazing! It's like magic! Isn't it, though? On the DS, you had to blow into the microphone, and it was really awkward. But now you don't have to. Right, let's give it a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you can cover the tire fingerprint with the powder. I don't think this is what they meant, but I don't care! Good. Clear. Quite impressive. Next, to match the print. Police officers samples so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to. That doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print. Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. That's right, it's Pal Mercatus. Or Pal Maractus. Let's see if it's Waki's. So, the fingerprints do belong to the defendant. Yes, isn't it amazing? Oh, the power of science! It's my life! Apollo, she's sparkling. And I'm dimming. Look sharp, spirits up! The real fight's yet to come. Chin up, Polly! The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. Well, evidence is just evidence. Doesn't tell us anything until we can get the true story behind it all. Benches line the river running through the park. A little urban oasis. I bet children come here to splash around in the water. That river's a little deep for splashing. And a little dirty. Well, they could listen to the water and pretend they were playing. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I can examine here. Oh, I can examine the knife again. Or the shiv, rather. A knife is sticking straight into the ground, with the defendant's fingerprints on it, which means... You think he stuck it into the victim? I don't know what he did with it, but I don't like it. Yeah, there's no blood on it, and they said that they heard a gunshot, and we don't know the cause of death yet. So, to be honest, this could just be a red herring. Alright, now she's willing to talk with us, so let's get some more information out of her. The report came in late last night. The body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? Why was a body pulling a noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. Well, what was the cause of death? A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol. A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. Unless you're a cop, or a gangster. Incidentally, the victim's name was Pal Maractus. I just received the autopsy report, in fact. Okay, so, time of death was 10 p.m., or after 10 p.m., by a single bullet to the right temple. We know that this was roughly when the noodle stand was stolen, because that's when he went home at about 10 p.m. So, I think that clears Guy, at the very least. Still quite a lot we don't know about the case, but things are starting to come together. I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from. A likely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know. Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is... Take that! Who's the old guy? This is the proprietor of Eldoon's Noodles, Mr. Eldoon himself. He's famous in this part of town. Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work. Thanks. Oh man, we got the whole noodle stand in the court record? What sort of person was the victim anyway? You mean, what did he do? He was a doctor. Doctor? I'm starting to see a connection here. So yeah, we have the whole freaking noodle stand to investigate. Woo. Apollo, how are you doing that? Huh? Look at this, Apollo. Mr. Eldoon spelled his name backwards on this side. I think that says noodle. As in Eldoon's Noodles. Huh. Oh, I get it. So the name of his store is the same whether you read it forwards or backwards. Yeah, I guess it would be. Well, except for the last S. Then how about a store called Team Meat? Close, but that would be Tame Mate backwards. And what kind of store is that? Why, a store that sells meat. It's not meat unless it's Team Meat. How does someone even... I mean, I guess they would climb in through the front? You, like, dive into it like a freaking, circus performer? Kinda surprised there's not more to investigate here. Alright, well, I guess if that's it, that's it. Who? Me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene. Detective Sky, I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Ooh, were you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic sciences, mind you. When I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs just like that. Why didn't you just become a forensics expert in Europe? Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to various people back here. Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left? What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. But Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them. Really? I had no idea. If she's been out of the country for a while, she probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs. Can you tell us a bit about the defendant? He is the only son of the Kitaki family, yes? Waki Kitaki. I don't know if he's the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently, in the detention center. I see. Why was he arrested in the first place? You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance. Actually, yes, I am. Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime. Huh? The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow. What? Could you tell us a bit more about the victim? Well, let's see. Apparently he's a physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Maractus Clinic. Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there. What? You've been to the clinic? Yeah, though on a related issue. I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand. I see. So that means Dr. Maractus stole the stand and pulled it all the way here? That would seem to be the case. But why? Don't ask me. So, have you met the defendant? No. Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over. Good idea. I don't know what good it'll do. We have a witness and a knife with prints. Have I mentioned I've got a bad feeling about this? Don't worry, it's like a right tradition. Some traditions I can live without. Alright. I think we've done everything we can here, so let's get over to the detention center. We'll need to check in with our client before actually, being able to help him with his case and all. I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done. But we still have 3 minutes! I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him. The father? You mean like a priest? I mean the suspect's father. Mr. Winfred Big Wins Kitaki himself. Not someone I care to meet. Die, you! You're the one on your way out, old! Ah, they're here. Whoa, this guy radiates power. Power with a cute apron? You walk as lawyer. Yes, sir. Well, I'm Big Wins Kitaki. 4th head of the Kitaki family, capiche? Actually, I came to speak to your son. Mr. Justice. Yes? My son's innocent. He's killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche? Yes, I'm all about capiche. Capiche loud and clear. You gotta do more than just understand to make it. You'll learn, though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. don't feel so good. What's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like a kid no more, not now. You know what? I wanted to go to the clink. I like it here. You must be Walkie? A G's not a G till he does hard time, boy. You'll see. When I get out of here, things will change. Silence. My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that. You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me, I don't need no trial. I did it. I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow. So much for talking to our client. But we made so much progress today. We even found my panties. I had fun at least. Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial? Ooh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out. Alright, well, I am sure we're going to be having a great time with the trial coming up. But I will be saving that for the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a great new year heading into 2026. God, that just feels so weird to say. I know I'm going to be writing 2025 for the date for like the next couple weeks, if not couple of months, before I finally get used to it. But yeah, hope you all have fun, and take care. We'll see you next time for the trial of Turnabout Corner. Till next time, farewell.